So yeah, we started the program in February. I guess it'd be good if you could just maybe briefly introduce yourself and share what exactly you were looking for in February that made us, I guess, speak in the first place. And then from there, I'll ask you some questions about that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my name is Devin. Um, I do copywriting, so I'm a young entrepreneur. What was I looking for? So I really wanted to stay focused in my work, right? I was kind of relying on coffee. I was tired after every meal. I wanted to increase testosterone. I just mainly wanted to have more focus when I was doing my work and have that drive. That was the main goal.
Got it. Okay. And so those were things that you were noticing weren't ideal, or like what was the thought process? You were thinking like
Yeah.
you were
I
consciously
mean,
thinking that it wasn't as where you wanted it to be, or what kind of made you think about
yeah,
it?
like I always knew that, like I'd have a meal, I'd be really tired, and then it took a lot of energy and drive to actually do my work.
Hmm.
Um, and then once I kind of discovered your page, I started looking at it. I kind of realized there was something else, right? It doesn't have to be like you're tired all the time and you rely on coffee and all that. It doesn't have to be like that, right? It can be different. It just depends on the food that you eat, your diet, your lifestyle, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, my energy levels just wasn't optimal, in my opinion. I was just tired. And I didn't know that there was a way to change it until I started kind of like going deeper into everything, for
Hmm.
sure.
Okay. And then you also mentioned you were having some skin issues, right?
Yeah, I had some acne on my face. It's pretty much clear now. It's after, I mean, probably like a week in or a couple weeks in, it just cleared up totally. And it was 100% my diet. Like it was just, eating McDonald's sometimes, like
Mhm.
even just like I was having too much carbs, right? I was in the process of bulking, trying to put on weight. So I never really tried mass gainers or anything, but I was eating a lot of carbs. I was like, hey, I got to get my calories in. But then my skin was just, it wasn't
Yeah.
terrible, but I had acne around my jawline a lot. But now it's pretty much cleared.
Right. So you were in the process of trying to gain weight. You do what most people do, including myself
Yeah.
before, where you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
you go carb heavy because that's what all the bodybuilders say to do, right? They carb maxing. And
Yeah.
yeah, now you've maybe experienced otherwise that it's not actually a good way or necessary to do that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about the migraines? Because that was something that you said in the message to me. That was something
Yeah.
that you noticed that you had before, or is that something that you
So
was a
no, I
surprise?
was so yeah, yeah. I was prescribed like so I have a I mean I guess I'm still prescribed it. I think it's sumatriptan. It's like a migraine thing, a
Mhm.
migraine pill. And I'm prone to them. My whole family gets them. Um, and so I'll get them, I don't know how often, maybe, sometimes it would be like once a week for a couple weeks, and then I wouldn't get it for 3 months, whatever. But I would definitely get them regularly, like every
Mhm.
year, multiple times a year for sure. And I just have not got one since I've done this. Like I literally have not got one. So
That's
I
cool.
mean,
So
yeah.
no medication then, and for the
Uh,
migraine at least.
well, the medication is just right when you get it, you take
Okay,
it. So I haven't had to use that obviously because I haven't had them at all. So
that's epic
that's
right
good
there.
because those are terrible. I don't know if you get them, but they're not good.
In the past, for sure. Obviously, not so frequently now. It shouldn't be there. Of course, not meant to have those headaches, so it can be eliminated for sure, as you've now
Yeah,
experienced. So that's really cool. In the beginning, you mentioned obviously entrepreneur focused on work and need to maintain high energy levels. So that was kind of something that you wanted, but you were noticing it wasn't
100%.
there. So how has that changed?
I'm just much more focused now, right? Like it's just I'm just much more focused doing the diet. Just like you just have this drive that's kind of indescribable.
Hmm.
It's you can't put numbers to it. It's just something that you feel, and you just feel like you want to work. You're focused. You're locked in instead of like using discipline um to do your work, right? It's more just natural, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's really solid. And
Yeah, yeah.
you mentioned testosterone measurably increased in blood. Maybe you can share that.
Yeah. So I believe it was when I last got tested before, it was 500 and it was about 500 nanograms per deciliter. So now it's about I think 650. So it's
Solid.
gone up and I can feel the difference. So it's good, yeah.
That's like a 20% increase or so.
That's pretty
That's
good.
that's very solid at your young age, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Yeah.
Epic, man. And let's say who would you suggest like this would be for? You know, like how would you say that this would be good for someone? What kind of
Yeah.
person?
I think, I mean, obviously you fix a lot of problems, right? But if I had to give like one person that would be good for, it's just young entrepreneurs. And I can say that because that's me, right? So anyone that just needs to improve their focus and they want to have not just focus right now and not just health right now, but health in the long term as well, right? Because that's super important. Everyone knows that, but not a lot of people, not a lot of people worry about it, I feel like, at a young age, right? They
Well,
don't worry
they
about
don't
the
know
health.
how, I guess.
Right. And that,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a big problem too, right? They don't have the resources or the guidance or the mentorship, right? So yeah, anyone who's young, who is ambitious, I think it would be best for, in my opinion. That's just because that's me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you can say that it's very concrete. If you say that, you say the program really worked for me, so I can say for people similar to me,
Yeah,
it's highly
100%.
likely to be good, right? So
Yeah.
it's very a good way. You know, consuming the product that you recommend to people is a good way
Yeah.
to go about things. That's great, man. That's really cool. You know, it's nice to hear those improvements that you had. I don't know if you had any feedback for how we could maybe improve the program or anything that you wanted to say there.
I think it's good, honestly. I think it's good that you have Tom. You can ask him any questions anytime. He'll answer like right away,
Mhm.
right? That's amazing. Um, Yeah, other than that, I mean, I think I think anyone who's gonna join, I think watching your YouTube videos as well is really valuable. So
Okay.
having those is really good. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's really good. I think I wouldn't really change too much. I like it.
Nice, man. That's
Yeah.
I'm pleased to hear. And you know, like I said when I sent you the message, I said, you know, you had the balls to do it, right? We spoke
Yeah.
on Zoom. You obviously saw my Instagram, whatever. You had a kind of intuition that this could be good, and
Hmm.
it's you know you got a good reward for taking the leap of faith, like I said. So it's all
Yeah.
you, you know. So well done. And so what was the unless you had any other questions about the health stuff, happy to answer. All good
Let me
if not.
think here.
Can always ask in the
What
Telegram
else
as
was
well.
I gonna mention? Oh yeah, coffee. Coffee. So I I used to have maybe two coffees a day, three coffees a day maybe. Now it's more like I don't know, I'll have one every 3 days maybe. Anytime
Mhm.
I feel like I really need a boost, I'll just have a coffee, right? But I'm not dependent on it at all, which is so good.
That's great, man. See, now you have more options, right? So now you know what it's like, what it takes, and what it's like to not depend on the coffee versus before, like you were describing, more dependent on it. So now you have new options to new tools in the toolkit basically to have a lot of energy. So that makes you powerful to have a lot of options as well.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
Like
that's
I'm
dope.
really grateful for everything, all the knowledge that you have and the whole program. It's really made a difference for me.
That's beautiful, man. Hey, I'm genuinely very pleased to hear. Like it's super nice when it goes well like this. And yeah, like I said, it's all new, man. You took the risk, so